Hi, she's Trixie, I'm Sarah, and this is our Yarn World, a place where we come to share the love of arts and crafts, generally yarn arts and crafts, and what it gives us and what we hope it gives you, and just share and fellowship with you. Today, normally my kids are not awake. But right now we're trying to keep them as occupied as possible in the living room. We are in the dining room of my mom's house. Normally this takes place at my place, but schedules and the way that things lined up just did not correlate, so this is the time that we were able to do it before Thanksgiving, and so that it can still upload on Friday. We hope that you don't mind the change of set and understand that today's video is going to be a little shorter due to having a little bit of a tighter schedule. We hope that you completely understand, and if you see an added visitor of a little person, that it won't make this too worse for you. And you know, not that it's worse, but won't make it bad. It won't be a bad experience or whatever.
We want to thank all of our new subscribers. We're getting them daily now, and
it's very
next week we're going to have you announce your flowers, although some of you already have, and we're excited about that. And the following week is the giveaway. We will announce the winner that day. So we've only got the 2 more weeks, and then we'll be shipping it out to you guys, whoever wins.
Yep, so just to reiterate, next week is when we're going to be setting that episode is the one that we're going to be asking you, what's your favorite flower? Because our giveaway for our 1-year anniversary on this channel is us collaborating. She made a blanket, a scrappy blanket. That's yarns, had a lot of the names of them, and the way that the color scheme worked were wildflowers, and I made a wildflower pillow. Hi, if you notice that pause, it's just that we had to take care of a little. So, back to what we were saying. That's the point of the question, is that based off of the project itself, we're asking people what their favorite flower is. So, if you want to enter in that giveaway, next week's video is the day to do that. Its title and everything will be very clear, and by the following week, when we schedule on Wednesday, the Wednesday before
December 8th, you're going to want your answer in before then. We'll talk to you about this next week, but you're going to want your answer in before then, because when we do it, it'll be on December 8th, and then you will see who won December 10th. And
right?
I'm planning to write all the names who give flowers, flower titles, down on paper. We're going to put them in a container, and one of us is going to choose right here on camera. So
so you guys will see how we do it, and then we'll find a way of getting in contact with the winner and being able to ship it out. So
we'll just have you give the address and our email address so that nobody else knows it.
Okay, we'll do something. I have not had time to think about that, but we'll find a way to be able to get it to you probably before Christmas. So, on to our current whips.
So, we started the blue and gray, with gray being the solid and blue being the variegated, and it went into a second one, which is more medium toned, and then into a darker one. Now, I am running out of my darker one, so I'm going to have to get some more variegateds and continue on with this project. But so far, I'm loving this one. It looks like, I don't know, the ocean and sand, and I don't know, it just reminds me of like an ocean scene. So I'm really loving the colors in it, the teals and the greens and the browns and the blues,
like
and the gray.
It's like a cloudy day at the beach.
Yeah, like an ocean scene. So yeah, it's been really fun.
I have gotten some major work done on the link.
He is awesome.
I made him look smug. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. So he has hair. These are all individual strands that I had to crochet. The pattern's pretty straightforward. To anyone who is interested in making this, I would say very simple to do. Again, I do believe in the whole aspect of anyone who's patient enough to read a pattern that is well written, you can do it even if you're a beginner, as long as you're willing to take the time and grace for yourself to be able to accomplish that task. But this is definitely just like for someone who wants to start off, it is a very well written pattern. I don't see you being too confused by it. And the few things that you might be confused by, this is a very popular pattern, and it seems to be a very popular pattern creator for our groomies, especially in the video game world. So I do believe that you would be able to get some sort of answer for it. But this is where he's at right now.
Boots, even.
Oh yeah, his boots and everything. But the last things I have to do is I have to craft him a shield, and I have to make a his sword and the sheath for his sword, and I have to sew the sheath on and make sure that the sword can go in it and out of it. And then when I make this the shield, I have to get it on his arm. But I have all of the materials for that already, so a lot of this will be also in fleece, like felt. There will be a little bit of embroidering. I had to buy a little extra gray / what they would label as silver metal yarn for this project. I had to get some thread. I also bought some invisible thread for other projects that I was doing, but you know, it's always good to have invisible thread for projects like this, just because yes, you can use the dominant color yarn to be able to sew it together, but you never know when you're just going to want that invisible thread to just be able to tidy up some areas or make sure that it's as firm or as seamless as you want it, I guess, without having to worry about what color it's going to peek through.
Yeah.
And my husband had noticed that you could get one of these ring row counters, and he picked one up. It's a digital one, and I have not started using it yet. My weekend really went in a different direction, and I haven't really been able to pick this project back up yet. But
she has time.
Yeah, I definitely have time. And I definitely have gotten some major work done on it compared to last week when you saw him. So I'm not angry. I just like that they want you to do only that one eyebrow because his bangs are not allowing you to really get to the other eye. It's so fun.
It is fun.
I really enjoyed how he's turning out, and I really think my nephew is going to really enjoy it.
Yes.
Now to my other nephew that is wanting the Godzilla. I don't know what you saw last week, but I have already constructed pretty much the face of this monster, and
Stuffed it.
I have started the stuffing process. So you can see that I had to do some facial definition, and obviously the eyes. I did it a little differently than they wanted me to, because they wanted me to use felt for both the orange and the black. But I used safety eyes, and I kind of constructed the shape that it was requesting of me with orange yarn. Just because that's what I have, and I didn't think it looks really that different from the photo. So that's really the progress I've made this last week. And yeah, I will be shipping out hopefully the order to my father-in-law for the Santa pillow and Santa hats hopefully this week, and we'll be able to hear a reply and share it with you guys.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I really think that's it for this week. It's gonna be, again, this is gonna be a shorter video, but you know, holiday weekends, it just is what it is.
Yeah. This will be coming out on Black Friday, so
yeah,
you'll be able to view it whenever you get a chance. So
yeah.
But our scripture for this week is, "In everything give thanks," which is truly the reason for this holiday in the first place. just to make sure we're giving thanks to the one who gives all. And that's found in 1 Thessalonians 5:18 in the New King James Version. I just really think it says it all. We're supposed to be giving thanks to the one who gave us everything that we have. And he set a day aside, just one day out of the whole year. We're supposed to give thanks every day, but on that particular day, we can give thanks for our families and our houses and our whatever we have. Every breath we take, every heartbeat, we are thankful for the God who gave it to us. So I am just so grateful that the Lord is using us in this way to put these videos out and to share our projects, but also to share Him. And that's what my thankfulness is this year.
And everything give thanks. I feel like that's it's easier said than done in some scenarios, but one of the things that you have to always consider is that God is always faithful. We don't always know why things are happening,
right,
but we are able to rely on certain truths, certain things that do not change, that we're able to rely on. And one of them is God and His love and what He has done for us. And if you want to have a bit of a perspective change, I just ask Him.
Yeah.
And He'll show you the things that are good in your life and you're able to refocus, because in times that are hard, it's very hard to do that. And it's okay to ask Him. It's okay to be God, what is there to be thankful for? It doesn't need to be malicious or anything. It could be honest. And you know what? He'll show you.
Yeah.
He'll show you. He'll be able to give you His eyes to see and His ears to hear and His thoughts to think, to be able to give you the ability to see yourself out of the situation that you're in and be able to push you forward in the way that He wants you to go. And in that way, it can be a lot easier to give thanks. I'm very grateful that we have a day to be able to celebrate that. Politics about it aside, history about it aside, how this day came to be or how it's celebrated or how it's corrupt just based off of how people monopolize it and, capitalism. It's your choice what any holiday is. It's your choice how you celebrate anything. And to those who might be having a hard time because this is a time of being able to be thankful, but you're around family that is just obnoxious or hard to be around, or you're forced in a scenario in which you're reminded of loss or what you don't have, or this time of year might be very stressful and painful. Just know it's okay. It's okay that every single day you have just one thing that you do, whether it be watching YouTube or having a craft or doing something to be able to anchor yourself in a way that you are able to be just okay, at least I have this. Thank you, God, for this. I'm thankful for God's faithfulness and God's perspective, and that He is never letting us down, and that He has given me you guys, because this has been a very nice, every single week, some grounding moment to be able to be yes, I did get things done. I was productive. This is a good part of my life. I'm thankful for this.
Yes.
So, on that note, we'd like to say we love you guys.
Yes.
We're grateful for you guys. And next week we should be able to have a little bit more of a nicer time, being able to spend a little bit more quality time with you guys is normal. But until then, we hope that you have a good, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And
happy Thanksgiving, guys.
And that you will have a good Black Friday, a safe Black Friday if you're going to shop.
Yes.
And that get ahead on your Christmas your Christmas celebrations.
Yeah.
That everything go well with families and friends and relationships, and that you have a clear picture as to what's ahead.
Yes.
We love you, we thank you, and as always, We hope that you sit your way
to mental health.